and not leave anything out is you look at the ears, and then you look at the tail, and then you look at the feet. So many veterinarians, including myself, we try to be methodical and start at the front and go to the back. So we look at the nose and see how the nose looks, if it's cracked, discharge, skin, anything going on there, whiskers, hair. Then we look at the teeth and we examine and we say, this looks like a young dog. And the canines aren't all the way in yet. Oh yeah? And then we look at the tongue and the, oh yeah, it's okay, it's okay. And that is about usually what happens because they start whining because they don't like their mouth held open. And then we look at the ears. And if we had an otoscope, we might use an otoscope. Oh, stay. Oh, no, stay.
Yeah. Okay.
We might use an otoscope and look in there like that. And again, sometimes dogs are tolerant of this and sometimes not so much. And then sometimes the owner will say, sit. And if the dog sits, that's how we're doing the front.
Bear, sit.
Good. And then we kind of feel the throat, feel the lymph nodes in the neck, see if they feel enlarged, feel maybe the thyroid area and the larynx, and get an idea of how heavy the dog is, whether it's well filled out.
In her birth, she's almost 6 months, just so you know. She's about 5 days away. No, 1 day away from, September 11 is her birthday. So she's in 6 months and 2 days.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, it's okay, Bear. Bear, touch.
And then at this point, probably at many points, the owner would be just holding her like I did when I picked her up.
Okay, I'll hold her right now.
Sort of like holding her like this while I'd be doing all these.
Okay, so I'll do that.
Unless you want to keep filming, in which case we can
No, it's okay.
keep going the way we're doing.
Ready,
now.
what film is that one? So we have. Okay, I'm here.
Okay.
The owner is here.
Okay, so I guess we can get away. You can just in here.
This position?
All right, whichever. We'll change the position. So then that's good. Now with you holding, I get to look at the feet and the toes. See, most dogs wouldn't just sit there by themselves while I'm doing this. They would say, what's this guy doing here? And the nails and the length of the nails. And 95% of people will say, and I want the nails clipped. And usually they're this short already. And I'll say, they're really short enough. Are you sure they're short enough? But sometimes this little dew claw gets a little bit
Sure.
So we look at the feet, feel the bones, and we squeeze the bones, see if there's any panosteitis in a shepherd. They get sore bones as they're like growing pains sometimes. And we look between the toes and if there's any ticks or skin diseases or anything like that, we're on the alert. And then we move toward the back of the dog. So you get to keep holding the front. And probably at this point I'd actually be feeling the abdomen. And I would say this is a good weight dog. It's lean, but she's not overweight and she's not too skinny. And you can feel the ribs, which is good, because you should be able to feel the ribs. Not necessarily see the ribs, because when you can see the ribs, they're a little bit skinny. Yeah.
So she's good?
She's good, right. And
we would weigh her, of course, which I will do.
yes,
in
that
the
would
other
be
room.
part of it.
I'll use my digital scale and do it.
And then we actually look underneath and see what's going on here.
She has not been spayed, I know that.
Okay.
She's too young. Or
If there was a question, if you found a dog of a...
How do you have to find out if they're spayed, right?
Right, so the only way to be sure, well, there's a number of things. You can wait and see if they come into heat, and if they come into heat, you know they haven't been spayed. And you can do surgery to open up and look all around for
Sometimes there's a little scar too, right? But that's a clue though.
If you see it right in the exact place, a short scar, sometimes with little dots on either side where the sutures were. That's a good way. And then another good place. Fleas are often back here, like this. So you look right, because they can't scratch that well right up here.
We're lucky in this yard, we have no fleas.
Yeah.
You Google